TomandDanWateringHoles.com. You could also go to TomandDan.com, click on the Watering Holes link. Those are our bar and brewery partners that have been advertising with us for a while. They also have different Tom and Dan pint glasses or some koozies. If you're by there, ask for one for
little
free.
Incentives that we like to give these guys for you to drop by and check out their bar.
And if you're in Kissimmee, the Breeze, go check out the Breeze. It's a whiskey lounge.
Kind of romantic. Cocktail, craft beer, like a nice date night kind of a spot. But it is in Kissimmee, which is an area we normally don't cover, so that's very cool.
Yeah.
Will's Pub, Little Indies, and Dirty Laundry, that's in the Mills 50 area. And they're always cooking up like creative cocktails, punk rock music. Sometimes they even have events like Fair of the Dog, I know, is sometimes in the Little Indies area.
Foreign Descent.
Foreign Descent.
Is a really cool show with all the national or the global acts that are coming to Fest. Craig puts them together.
Chile, Italy. I mean, that's going to be really, really fun. You got Salty Sisters. Now, it says on the website brand new. Not really. I mean, they've been kicking ass. Tiffany's doing a great job over there with Salty Sisters Bar and Grill. Get an ice cold domestic. Don't get a craft beer there. Get a Miller Lite. Get a Miller Lite and a smash burger. That'll change your life.
Current seafood counter right there in College Park. If you're looking for delicious seafood,
I'm there like every Friday. If you ever wanted to kill me, that's the spot. I mean, you wanted to do the Tony Soprano. Don't stop. That's where you're going to find me every Friday.
A blackened mahi sandwich and a margarita.
Yeah.
That's your spot.
And it's a strong ass margarita. Ailstone, half off pizzas Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
And don't sleep on their food. Food's really, really good there. Great beers.
Really, really good beers. They have really good craft seltzers as well.
Do we scream to people that that's in Longwood too? That's in Longwood, guys. That is very
right down the street.
Yeah, I've had some people say it's in Longwood. Yeah, very easy to find.
And remember, Ailstone and Longwood, and of course Sanford. We've got the West End. We got Celery City. Lots of different watering holes. Just go to TomandDanWateringHoles.com.
It is we're coming back. Hi, welcome back. And we're going to leave that in so I can be dumb.
We both do this where someone says like, "Hey, this is my name." I'm like, "All right, 3, 2." What's your name again?
Yeah.
Like, how fast did it leave your brain?
It was never in there. I have full transparency. When I said, "Which is this?" and you're like, "We're coming back." I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
I turned you off. And I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that.
That's the Favre.
I know. I apologize. I was having some problems putting my shirt on this morning, but I just used my left hand to put my right arm through the hole.
When you finally tell the doctor, like, I forget everything immediately once they tell me, the doctor's like, that's a problem. That's real bad.
Why go to Congress to say that, too? Because isn't everybody sitting around you? They have it, too. Right? Everyone around you has it. Okay.
The head of all this has it.
Anyway. Hey, we haven't talked to this guy in a minute, and he's one of my favorite people. He's one of my favorite members of the Tom and Dan Hour team. It is our very good friend, Game Show Drew. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, yo, hurricane party, baby.
Hurricane party. I appreciate you making it out here. We are in the middle of... Well, I guess we are. It's not raining outside, but I guess we're in the middle of a storm.
Well, this is, going to air Monday. We're recording it during Thursday.
I'm just saying.
And also, when Daniel's like, one of my favorite people I have never talked to in a long time.
No, he emails me all the time. You're just grumpy. This guy's just like inherently everything he says is grumpiness. Everything he says is grumpiness.
I'm making fun of you. You make fun of me, I make fun of Drew.
Okay, fine. Make fun of me. Well, yeah, you're going to like how this works out.
How you doing, Drew?
I'm good. It's good to be here.
So,
he seems awfully low-key for Game Show Drew.
What?
You seem a little reserved. Mm-hmm. You seem like a little dialed back for like the normal Game Show Drew that I know.
I usually put my toes in the water before I jump in.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, what have you been up to? What has been going on in the world of Game Show Drew since we haven't seen you in a minute?
Actually, just recently, nothing. I haven't got nothing.
Okay.
Nothing? Well, how's work going?
Work's good.
Are you? You have joy, Drew?
I do have joy.
Yeah. What do you do every day?
He smiles a lot.
You go to work, then you go home.
Yeah.
And then that's it, right? Just like everybody else.
Yeah. Video games.
Okay.
Yeah,
you do some video games?
I do some video games.
Yeah.
Too. What are your games?
So right now I do Gamefly. So I just got
Gamefly. What are you? 2003?
Yes.
Gamefly. You rent games?
It's $19. Yeah, rent games. Resident Evil 4 Remake is what I'm playing right now.
Okay.
And then the other game, it's escaping me right now, but it's freaking awesome. You're like...
Must so awesome you forgot it.
Yeah, you destroy ghosts.
Okay.
And
these sound like baby games, but I play Madden. I play Man's Game. It's rooted in reality, where I'm. It's modern day slave trading. I'm just buying humans and like trading them with other people. It's actually quite bad.
What does your wife say, Drew? Does she get mad at you for playing too many video games?
Is she a gamer?
We talked about this once. She'll play the Lego games with me.
Okay.
But I usually don't play if she's up and around the house. I'm hanging with her.
Okay, all right. That's a good move.
But you don't got kids, right?
Nope.
No kids?
Dogs. I got a 17-year-old Chihuahua, no teeth, and
you're one of those people.
I am, and then I got a blind something else. It's sad.
I like how you talked about your dog.
Misfortunate.
Are you gonna like get a new one? You think?
No.
So once these two go,
yeah.
All right.
Because I had 3, and when I lost the first one, I was like, this sucks.
Yeah,
this wasn't like this when you were a kid.
Yeah, losing dogs as an adult. I think losing dogs when you're a kid is easier. I believe that.
It is.
Maisie has handled this easier than I have. I can't lose dogs anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on the we're not going to get another one even as a companion for Dansby. I talk big, but that will not happen. I can't do any more dog death.
When I come to your house and you have a dog with no teeth, its tongue's hanging out, It's got a diaper, and it's a white milky eyes, and you're gagging some sort of seizure medication down his mouth, I think a little bit less of you. I'm just like, well, why are you doing this?
I will say that
your love for this animal, I think, has turned into some weird psycho.
Keep it alive.
You're breaking its legs so that it won't run, and
you're
making it write a book.
Yeah, it's a slight Munchausen's
it's crazy
misery scenario.
I love my little lumpy dog, dude.
Yeah, I love my dogs too. I will say that since Maggie, and we'll get to the game show here in a second, since Maggie has passed, I have noticed that the house smells, insanely better. That she's passed.
Yeah.
It's so much better in the house now that she's dead. Oh my God, you have no idea.
Old and
my whole house. You didn't tell me my whole house smelled like a dumpster. It was terrible. Now, not that bad.
All right, let's get into it, Drew.
Well, he has a theme song first.
Oh God,
I know. I gotta go.
Handcrafted, just for you all.
Game show Drew, as is the norm with his game shows. He always comes with a myriad of different games, but he also comes with a custom theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the newest Game Show Drew theme song entitled "Tom vs. Dan."
Tom versus Dan, Dan versus Tom, Godzilla, King Kong, Dong King said ring the gong. Tom been working out and he getting real buff, but he bootied in his pants, so it may not be enough. Little Danny Dennis, the menace to society, but could he really win it when he's riddled with anxiety? Touch gloves, show love, it's the end of the song. Let's get it on. DJ Girl.
Where were you? Were you doing your vocals at a Panera? Like, what were you doing? Yeah, it sounded like you were at Applebee's.
My wife's watching Real Housewives in the background.
You got to go into your bedroom and do that.
That's just when I added that one the farting at the end.
Well, be a professional. Go to a studio when you record your farts like I do.
I want to imagine your wife asking you, like, they play that on their show? They let you play that?
So like, what does she think of the relationship we have with you?
I think she thinks it's cool because I was a big fan of this show.
We've never seen her. She may not be real.
She may not.
No.
In fact, I think everybody, okay, all of our team members, like nuts. Remy's wife is not real. I don't even know if Seth Petrozelli's wife is real. Like, most of the people that are like part of this show, I don't think their wives are real.
So, good job, Drew.
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
That's my best one,
I thought it was some of your best work.
Okay.
Because you did like 3 different takes on that, right? You did a main vocal, you did a passing vocal, and then you went through and did your sound effects.
Yep.
Three cuts? Yeah, that's good.
It's amazing to put so much work into something.
That's his joy, though.
with so little enthusiasm. It sounds like you hate doing it, which I kind of like.
You're bringing him around in a really weird way.
I like that you hate it, but then it's also, oh my God, it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
For,
it's hard to figure this out.
Anyway.
It's hard to understand someone both being enthusiastic and hating it at the same time.
So, for those of you who haven't heard the segment, Game Show Drew takes clips and trivia from a corporate time, a mediocre time, the BDM shows, all of our content. We do a lot, and he asks us trivia questions about that content.
And we never remember anything.
Yeah, we can't remember
I'm
what
the
we
worst
said.
at this. You're probably the best at it. When Sam was here, she was pretty good at it.
Sam was the best.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it because, like, not only do I not hear any of the things that we say on the show, I don't care about any of the things.
But then when I hear them back, I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I do laugh at the show.
Good.
If I'm listening to the show outside of doing it, I laugh at a lot of stuff.
But then
namely me, though, I think I'm pretty funny.
Yeah, but then I get mad because I'm like, we should be more rich. If we're that funny.
Yeah, I'm like, we're funnier than. I mean, we're definitely funnier than Talk To Her.
Yeah.
We're definitely funnier than that, but we're nowhere near as rich as Talk To Her.
Or as popular.
No.
Which will really get you as an artist.
It's
now
a stinger.
I see.
It's a stinger.
If you're an artist and other worse artists are making way more money, you're like, whoa.
You know what it makes me want to do?
How does this work?
And you can tell me if this is wrong, but you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to shoot up a place.
The wives don't.
Is that bad to say in this day and age? It does. Like, if I'm an artist and you're getting richer than me and I am not succeeding, but I'm funnier, right?
You got
something must be done. Okay.
All right. What do you got, Drew? Let's start with.
Well, first of all, I should probably tell you there's stakes on the table. I know.
Stakes on the table.
So usually there's like a prize or something you win, right? At the end of this?
Yeah, but you always give garbage, like the fish mask that stunk up the whole studio that I had to throw out.
My gardening claws.
Those were great. That's like okay, never mind.
Last week you talked about this occurrence in Orlando where cars are getting vandalized, but you think it's fake just so people could get like attention.
It is fake. And then Charles sent me like AI versions of his car with spray paint on it, and he thought he's getting one over on me, and I'm like, come on, Charles.
Well, the winner today gets to take these chalk markers and chalk up the other person's car with whatever they want.
All right, okay.
I won't let anyone chalk my car. That's not happening. I will kill you if you chalk my car.
You already heard him with the shooting. It's crazy.
What if it was just your windows?
I would allow my windows.
He paid a lot of money for his tent.
Yeah, I did. I just got
you don't want chalking up his windows.
Yeah, don't just. You know what? Just get the hell out of our studio. This has run its course. It's over.
You can chalk up my truck. It's,
okay.
There's 1,000 dents on one side of it.
Wait, we could circle the dents on your truck like Howard Stern used to circle women's bodies' dimples.
Yeah.
Remember that? He'd have ladies come in. I've always wanted to do this. He'd let ladies come in and he'd get a grease pencil and he'd draw on the areas that they need help.
Weren't you watching some in the 90s?
Yeah, I was just watching it
compilation about how horrible everybody was about like body image.
I was watching it yesterday. It's so horrible, the stuff that people got away with.
I laughed at it, though.
It's funny. It's funny. All right.
Anyway, so you got some prizes to give away to the winner. Now there's less playing now. It's just me and Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and so
and the next time you come here, it'll be even less.
It should be Daniel. Then you'll just be.
Why are you gone?
Yeah.
Why aren't I gone?
Well,
because I'm fake nice to Drew.
Well, I don't even know how to do the recording.
Yeah, but if we're not making any money, then we won't be recording.
But if you're gone, the Jews show up and we're like, oh, you want to just talk?
Wait, I
don't want to talk. Well, I'm getting a divorce, Drew. I shouldn't even be here. Anyway, so let's start.
All right, here we go. Question number one. Remember, each question has a hint with it to help you find out the answer. The hint to question one.
Are we still saying our names?
No.
To buzz in?
No, and you can guess as many times as you want now, too. So you can guess.
Oh, so we just yell?
Just yell it out.
Oh, wow.
Just two of you. We don't have to have
you've gotten lazy. I like this.
Hint, EJ Armageddon. On Thursday's episode titled Gotta Stick Your Feet Out, you talked to Spencer from the Science Center about a new moon that will orbit the Earth's gravity. How did Dan relate this story to EJ?
Big fat, something big and fat.
Will it revolve around EJ?
EJ Armageddon.
Yeah. Something about EJ getting stuck in a spaceship.
I just realized that if Sam's not here, no one knows the answer.
Yeah. Maybe this whole bit doesn't work unless someone is paying attention to what we say.
Pay attention to the show, and neither of us listen to the other one.
I didn't even know the name of the shows because they get named. KC names them.
KC names them.
After we do the show. He's the one that puts up with it. I never look at it.
And I'm having a hard time remembering who Spencer is. So I don't know, man.
We're looking for, Dan, you said, just like the new moon, EJ is also a slow-moving asteroid.
That's pretty good.
EJ Armageddon.
All right.
Okay. So it's still 0-0.
0-0.
We'll get one.
Really, it's going to be the person who remembers it once who's going to win.
Yeah. This is. I feel like this is very. I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to make that joke.
All right, here's your hint. Winning BDMs, let it linger.
All right.
On last Monday's episode of Tom and Dan titled Mad at Math, Tom came to the reality that his math religion had failed him. In defeat, Tom asked for a song to be played. What was the name of the song and the artist that Tom said?
Well, he got it wrong because he wanted to go with the Cranberries. Like, was it Zombie or did you have to let it linger?
Losing My Religion
by R.E.M.
Yeah, and I said by the Cranberries, right?
That is correct. Losing My Religion. You said.
Wait, that was a collective.
Yeah, you each got a point. It's Losing My Religion by the Cranberries or whatever.
I stand by that.
That's funny.
It's close enough to REM.
Look, a good team. You're both on the board now.
Yeah, I like that.
Every time I come in here, we do a different theme. This theme is really weird because you talked about this on Tuesday's episode. The theme of today's game, our mini games, is going viral, making a viral video.
Okay.
And this is our first mini game. We're going to do a rap battle. But I know, Tom, you're nervous. You're like, I can't come up with rap lyrics. So I'm going to help you write your rhymes Mad Lib style.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is an all-time low for Drew.
How dare you think I can't come up? I can come up with anything.
Well, there's going to be room for you to come up with it, but the first thing I need from you is a body part you have more than one of.
Ear.
A ear? Okay. You can rhyme that with queer.
That's why I did it.
Make it right. All right.
I'm going to do a highly anti...
Something that stinks really bad.
Bunghole.
Yeah, bunghole is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
We're a bunghole show.
All right. So what's great about this, I also have your rap moniker and what I think you would look like if you would have went down that route. But you need to fill in the rest of the lines while I get Dan's answers.
Okay, all right. Oh, you're filling out. Oh, my rap is a Mad Lib rap as well?
I got him.
Okay. All right.
All right, Dan.
Yes.
Something, an adjective, a description word that you'd like to be described as.
Funny.
And then someplace you think dumb people hang out.
That could be. There's so many funny things I could say there. A place that I think dumb people hang out.
Yeah. Make it rhymable.
Applebee's.
Hey.
Tom said that earlier.
Drew,
all right, here we go.
I'm looking at the craziness you wrote on my paper.
Yeah, like,
I don't understand what the hell you're doing.
Also, like, look, he made like these little pictures. You can see this at Tom and Dan Live on YouTube and Twitch. Like, he made these like avatars of us, and then this is the ramblings of a madman. Like, this is the craziest thing.
So you got to fill in the other line, right? So you've got your first line that we helped with the Mad Lib. Now write in your next rap.
Okay.
Or if you want to just freestyle out live, you can. But then you guys got to battle each other.
Drew,
this is hard. I'm sweating now, and like I don't know what to say.
Oh, can you get us a beat too?
Listen,
God, I gotta pull up a beat. All right, hold on.
This is the work that takes it to make a video go viral. This is what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get a rap beat here. Hold on.
And then I think we find out who the winner is by the chat group. Let them vote.
The problem is, Drew, is that you gave me Mad Libs that now, because of my answers, are horribly confusing and hard to rhyme now, so you made it harder for me. You could have just said, before you came, like, hey, write some sort of garbage, and we'll do it live on the show.
Yeah, I messed up mine too, though. We might as well do it. We might as well just do the mini game. Yeah, we're just going to do it. I got the beat here. The beat is being made by AI. So, okay, here we go. Here's a rap beat, hopefully. That doesn't sound like a rap beat, does it? Oh, it does. You want me to start?
Yeah.
Dan is the name and your girl thinks I'm funny. Tom rides the short bus on his way to Applebee's.
Oh, you didn't get the game. So you're supposed to make up the next line.
Oh, sorry.
But you did.
Okay, hold on.
So you
But
make up
my
the next
delivery
line.
was good.
It was great.
My delivery is good.
Okay, fire.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Fire. Dan is my name and your girl thinks I'm funny while I'm flexing on the street spending all of my money. Tom rides a short bus on his way to Applebee's. I be up in your mom's house knocking off her knees.
Oh my god.
Well, Daniel's better than any of this. This is skewed towards Daniel's talents.
That was straight fire.
That was good.
I was spitting straight fire.
Holy crap.
Bars. I threw a little Logic style. It almost sounds like a Logic beat.
Tom, don't give up.
At a game where I spontaneously complain about anything, I can do that.
Write that down. Do you want your beat?
Yeah. Ask me to be grumpy about something. Just pick anything. I'll tell you why it's
That's
horrible.
True. It's
Any
true.
dreams? You want me to kill dreams?
He can tell you why everything's horrible. Guaranteed.
You want me to go outside and start running? I'll do that. Anything Forrest Gump
Show
can
him
do.
how strong you are.
You want me to get shot at the ass, keep running? I'll do that too.
Do you want your beat?
Okay.
All right, here's your beat. These are original from ChatGPT, by the way. These are like original rap beats that should come in here. Or not. There you go.
They call me Big Tom, both hands on my ears. I'm not gay, not like the queers. Little Danny Dennis, likes to eat his bunghole. Like a mole. Small. Little tiny guy. Crazy.
You saved it. That was really good. That was really good. I would give him the point because his hype man at the end with the crazy. That's good. That was good. All right. That was excellent.
Oh god, that brought me so much joy.
I know. I feel like
I'm mad at that.
I know.
I'm mad at everything.
You know why you're mad? Because he pulled you out of your shell. He did. He got you.
I like it in my shell.
You gonna let him bully you like that? He's bullying you right now.
Well, I know.
He's using his dumb game.
I didn't want to do it.
I know.
I felt forced to do it.
You did.
And I was like, this is not even going to be good.
But
and I was like, I don't want to say what I'm about to say. And I'm forced to say it. Drew made me say it.
The chat room's freaking out. The whole chat room is freaking out. CD Sarah says, this is joy, Tom, in all caps. Everybody, Frogging Molly says, very creative, Tom. Shredder, this is legendary,
Tom. That's not good at all.
This is why I pay $10.95. No, I'm telling you.
It's free. We're giving this for free. Anyway.
So much. They're loving this. Somebody's donating an extra $10.95.
No, stop.
Here we go. Next question. The hint. Return of the Pat.
Okay, we're back to the game show now.
On Friday's episode titled Pat's Pez, you discuss Cadillac Pat's night on the cruise when he struck out with some hot drunk girls at a bar. Tom criticized Pat's game, but then said what dated phrase about his own abilities to pick up chicks?
Tom.
Yes.
Mackin' to chicks.
Mackin' is correct.
Yeah, That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've started trying to use that a little bit, Mackin'. Straight Mackin'.
We got a bonus question on this one.
Okay.
When talking about how Pat is a young boy in a grown man's body, what nickname did Dan give Pat? Young boy in a grown man's body.
The young boy in a grown man's body.
Well, that's there's a big reference.
Yeah.
There's also,
but I don't think I called him that. I didn't call him Ronald McCadillac, did I? Like I know I did at one point.
Yeah. What's that? Benjamin Button. There's that one. Too.
I don't know what.
Muscle Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Which is awesome.
Muscle Jackson.
Yeah.
He puts him on the little train and he molests him. I remember it now. It was a horrible joke.
Yeah. Feed him the wine. You're like, I'll sleep in the same bed.
Yeah. Let's get the same bed together. Oh, what's that?
By the way,
I don't know why I said that part.
Anybody who has kids will know sleeping in the same bed with kids is the worst thing. It's horrible.
It's terrible. Yeah.
They sleep sideways.
They kick you in the face. Yeah, it's horrible. They're not fun to sleep with.
I know.
All right, next question.
Hint: European bottom feeder. On the Friday Free Show titled Ronald McCadillac.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
You talked about how Seth used to be your favorite when he was a lonely man. What memory did Daniel bring up about the more fun Seth?
Oh, he used to. He was doing blah blah on the bunghole of a Russian prostitute.
Yeah, look at a Russian's. No, he used to eat Russian.
I gotta cut all this out.
I gotta cut all this out.
Can I say that?
No, you absolutely cannot.
Do you think you can say that? Do you hear NPR saying that? It's the same rules.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah. You can just say, like, oh, if you switch it to bunghole, then you're fine.
I'm Charles Deladez, and this is AP News.
There's bonus on this one, too. Dan said Seth has changed and has a beautiful family now. What did Tom say next?
Oh, probably something grumpy.
Well, that's easy.
All right, so let's do the math here.
Okay,
Trace it back.
Yeah. So we said.
So what was the compliment I said?
So you talked about how old Seth was your favorite, but then you said, but Seth has changed and he has a beautiful family now. And then Tom said something next.
Okay, well, it's definitely mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Cauliflower ears.
No.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right.
Hemorrhoids.
Nah.
God.
Ugly feet.
No,
Toes.
Something
Monkey
about
toes.
His brain is rotten. I say that a lot. God, oh God, it drew.
Yeah, we're not good.
But now he's boring. He hasn't even talked about eating one beehole.
You called back. All right, I love it.
I can't say that either.
Than's for the edit.
Yeah.
Appreciate the edit.
And now that we said it so many other times, it makes it worse in the future. I think you need a 15-minute reset or something. There's some rule.
You have to go sit out of the pool. You might get cramps.
There's some rule about that. Anyway, what's next here?
We're on to our next viral challenge.
Okay.
So,
Jesus Christ.
I know. Sometimes when it comes to doing a viral challenge, you just got to jump on board with what's trending. And that's not your style. You guys wouldn't do that. You hate that crap. You don't want a bandwagon or whatever.
All right, so you're unzipping a Yeti cooler here.
Oh, God.
But that's why
got a frozen gun.
I'm here because I'm not afraid. I don't have any kind of integrity. I'll jump on a bandwagon. We're going to do the Sprite Chug Challenge. Do you know about this?
No, is this the where you chug a Sprite and then the kid I saw he hits his head into the garage door? No.
That was a LaCroix, right?
Yeah, I love that. I love that video of the kid hitting his head.
Okay, so what is a
Sprite Chug Challenge? Is a Sprite for me? These are big Sprite. Oh, these are ice cold Sprites. It's a lot of sugar. Are you allowed to have that?
All right, this
this might give you diarrhea.
Challenge.
This is going to wreck your, what is it? What do you keep pumping into yourself? Your creatine?
The hell? So the challenge is you got to be the first to finish chugging your Sprite, but you cannot burp. No burping.
Well, doesn't that what happens if you don't burp? You you crap your pants or something, right?
No, just hold it inside.
You try.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to win this. I got gastro problems.
I'm going to go with you. I'm no B word.
The whole Sprite?
Is there a viral?
The chat room is saying that this trend is about 4 years old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What's the difference between
I still get it on my TikTok, dude.
Sprite or Coke or any other carbonated?
You're going to find out.
All right.
What is you're not? Are we going to spray this all over the?
No, you're not.
All right,
you're just.
Is it like a thing where you start chugging and no spray again?
No, that's not a thing.
Okay,
are you ready?
Okay,
all right, here we go.
Well, this is going to be a horrible pod.
2.
We're already bad.
Okay, yeah,
1.
Okay.
Go.
I can't do it.
Oh, burns!
Don't burp. I'm out.
Hold on.
I can't do it.
My eyes are watering.
Are we supposed to be talking during this?
Oh yeah, they're off. Tom's 2 chugs away.
I can't do it anymore. I'm out.
Don't burp.
I'm out.
If you don't burp, you got it.
Oh my god.
I think Tom's got it. I don't know how.
I can't do that.
My stomach's killing me.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. I also spilled it all over me.
I did.
Don't burp.
That's the sound of a winner.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Why do people do that?
I hurt myself.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know why we did that.
Sorry.
You sound like a cow. This is joy. This is joy.
No, this is sweating.
This is joy.
I hurt myself doing that. I hurt because I wanted to win so bad.
I know you did, and he knew that. You're playing into all. You got to do this with your son. This is the worst show we've ever done. This is the worst show we've ever done.
I have to get it out.
That's an old door.
But
yes, that's bad.
Sugar rush
my
now.
legs are sweating. Like my whole body is sweating.
You are sweating profusely.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's a Sprite challenge. Okay, let's finish out the game.
That went as expected.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Hint. Well, that sucks.
I feel lightheaded. Hold on. It's still bad. It's real bad.
Wind up car. Hint. Well, that sucks or does it? Back to the Friday Free Show. In talking about Cadillac Pack, you refer to him as Ronald McDonald because he's such a nice guy with a shtick, which makes it harder for him to get married and start a family. Finish this line from Tom and Dan. Well, it's hard for Ronald McDonald to...
All right, that was the one.
Are you good now? All right. Yeah, that's the one you needed.
It was real
You had
bad.
that one right in your heart.
Yeah. It was stopping my heart.
In your heart.
Yeah. I couldn't even. I was like, I don't even. Like usually, I power through.
Hold on. If that hurts so bad, because I didn't go the full way, because I already got stomach issues. It's going to hurt me. If you did the whole, and then people tell us not to smoke weed and do stuff, but we're allowed to drink Sprite, that's terrible. This is the grossest and worst show we've ever done. All right.
Was it hard for Ronald McDonald to do? To what?
It's hard to bang Grimace with big shoes.
All right. It's hard for me to concentrate. It's too much. So we were making fun of Pat.
You called him Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, and it's hard for him to get a family. It's hard for Ronald McDonald to get a family too.
Yeah.
When you
to be taken seriously and a red nose.
I don't know. Just give us the answer.
It's hard for Ronald McDonald to, and then Tom jumped in and said, get a BJ. And then...
still happening.
You're going to be wrecked the entire rest of the day.
Look out after this.
And then your wife's going to go, got the hurricane. Help, the gutter fell. You're going to run out. Vomit burping.
Vomiting.
Bonus question.
Yes.
Where did Daniel say Ronald McDonald could get a BJ?
Apparently, I don't listen to anything I say on the show.
Inside the Ronald McDonald house because there's vulnerable women.
Okay. That's horrible to say. I like that.
That's more of a truth joke. I don't know.
I don't know.
Really paint a picture.
Yeah. It's all that Sprite.
Yeah, the Sprite makes
truth serum.
Sodium pentothal is Sprite.
We are looking for Burning Man.
Yeah.
He could get a BJ at Burning Man.
He would, because people are like, get in here, Ronald. All the orgies here. Come on in.
Okay. We're on to question number 6. On Tuesdays...
How many do you have? Just out of curiosity.
This is the last question,
Okay.
and then one last viral challenge.
A fire viral challenge.
Yeah.
Probably has to do with those sticks.
The
you
sticks,
brought. Okay.
yeah. On Tuesdays... I didn't make a hint for this one, so oh well. On Tuesday's episode titled From Bundy to Dunphy, you discussed Sofa and Suds and informed listeners that they could win for having the...
That's the worst.
This is bad. Damn it.
You discussed Sofa and Suds and informed listeners that they could win for having the best themed couch. You then said you both prefer the themes to be political. You named a lot of different political themed couches. Name as many as you can, and I'll count up a point for each one.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
Well, we made the standard,
Political theme couches. What were the political themes?
Okay, we wanted...
Well, I mean, there's the old man Biden.
Yeah, you got to have old man Biden.
No.
You have a locker up.
Yep, there's one.
Oh, okay, a locker
you got to have a
up.
locker
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Did I say something
You
about
got to have...
camel?
They're eating the dogs.
No.
They're eating the cats.
No. You said you like older stuff, so that's a little bit of a hint.
Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, no, we went real old like Gerald Ford.
Okay, yeah. Tippy Canoe and Tyler, too.
Yeah, you did say
Yeah, I did say that.
Oh, what's the guy who built houses? Carter.
Jimmy Carter. Yeah, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
And then we went...
How about Birth of a Nation, Woodrow Wilson? Horribly racist film. Shown in the White House. Horribly racist film.
we did Nixon. Did we do Nixon?
Dukakis?
No.
Remember Dan Quayle?
Yeah, he spelled potato wrong.
Yeah, remember the worst? We're like, how dare you?
He spelled potato wrong. We had no idea that spelling potato wrong he'd be one of the best. We'd be like, that guy's awesome.
We were also looking for Rittenhouse Goes to College.
Oh, yeah, I said Rittenhouse Goes to College.
George Bush hates black people.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, that was Iraq, yeah.
Obama in a tan suit. or his birth certificate.
Yeah. I still don't believe that. Hawaii. Not even a state.
All right, last viral challenge. So maybe sometimes doing trends isn't going to get us to the finish line with a viral video. Maybe we have to start our own new trend, and we're going to start one here with a game that I call Wiener Whack Off.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It's like we have Mike from Mike's Weather Page in here again.
So
we're doing Spank the Monkey
I did.
jokes.
I was listening to that on my way in. That made me die.
Oh, Mike's the best.
So let me grab your wieners.
All right.
Yeah, this guy, my God. You know who doesn't do this on their show? Shannon Burke. He don't do that. He's more of a man. He's like, let somebody
Well, you know who does do this? Bubba Love.
Yeah, he does.
We're going to talk to Tuttle about that. We already did.
Oh, these are real hot dogs.
Hope your boys like your wieners wet.
All right.
Okay, this is a real wet hot dog you handed me.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Protect that dog, because here's the game we're going to play.
All right.
You're both going to stand
Now
up.
my fingers stink.
You're going to stand up. You're going to hold your wiener at your crotch. You're going to stand these stick lengths apart, and you're going to whack at each other's wiener. First one to knock off the other person's wiener wins.
Hold on. Where do we hold the sticks?
Wiener whack off.
He's so proud of himself for the games he creates. So wait,
I'll get up and demonstrate.
Okay, so you put the hot dog where?
Hold the wiener here at your crotch. You're going to stand the stick length away to where you can't hit the person, just the hot dog. And you're going to try to whack off the other person's wiener.
God. Just by hold, like you're
you're holding your wiener, and then you're smacking the other person's wiener with the other hand.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm game, but I mean,
So we need to have this on the video somehow.
Can you video this with your camera? Because I don't think these cameras. I can't pull them back enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go, Drew. There we go. Let me give you a.
Oh wait, here. Use mine because it's connected.
Okay.
It'll be easier. Hold on.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be good at this because
you're taller.
But I also I sword fight my sons a lot with any sort of sticks.
All right. So we're supposed to. You can film from out there, actually. All right. So this is. We're gonna just do this and whatever.
No. It's fine. Stand across from each other.
Okay.
All right.
And wiener at your crotch.
All right, wiener at my crotch.
I give it a fist. I wouldn't just do a finger thumb.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, he's gonna whack my hand.
Now stick your stick out to where you know you can only hit wiener. Don't make it to where you can hit hands.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Okay. You got it right there.
Hold on. Now for the first round, you're just going to take one whack.
This is great for radio. I hope people are enjoying this. Okay, ready?
All right.
One whack. We each get one whack.
Video. There we go. Just one whack.
One. Okay, from
at
up
a time.
here.
At first.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
Oh.
I missed. Your turn.
Okay.
You
damn it.
Hold on. I'm trying to.
Now it's a wiener whack off. Whack all you can.
Oh, I broke my stick.
I can't do it. 40 minutes at once.
There's a backup stick over there if you need it, Dan.
Oh, you got it. Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you got the tip? Oh, it's bouncing.
Hold on. God damn it. God.
Thought you'd be good. Showcasing it.
I'm just hitting it.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
God damn it, Drew.
All right. Well,
I hate your stupid games.
That was this is the worst game you've done, and the worst. That's the worst show we've done.
Yeah. We're just wasting everybody's time.
Okay, let me ask you a serious question. This is what you don't think is joy.
The opposite of joy. And then the listeners, I imagine sitting there with their arms crossed, like, what the hell? I want to hear the news.
There are people in the chat room that say this is what I can't understand. Like, everybody that's actively, the guys that love this show so much, they're all like, you need to do this every day. And I'm like, that'll never happen.
Do what every day? You can't even hear what we're doing?
We're not accomplishing anything. We're not doing anything.
I'm trying to have a stick. I'm trying to whack a hot dog out of Daniel's hand, which is harder than I thought it was, by the way.
It's very hard.
It's hard. We tried it last night, me and my wife.
You made your wife do this?
We did the wiener whack last night.
Who won?
I did.
Hey.
I busted her tip right off.
Hey.
I was whipping it back and forth, and then it was missing every time. It gets into a circle motion where I'm just whipping it around in a circle around the hot dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Drew, who won this? I mean,
Dan won this one. With the last political question, he got most of those. So,
I broke my stick.
I don't know.
You had more points.
What color would you like to have for whenever you do chalk his truck? You can go for 2.
I'll do blue. I'll do purple and white for Orlando City.
There you go.
So you won't stick out in traffic.
You are now the king podcaster of Central Florida.
Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy.
You bet.
we'll end with Daniel, going outside and writing something on my truck.
Oh, do you want me to go? Yeah.
Not now, but the video.
Oh, no, I thought we could just leave dead air and then walk out. Right?
Yeah. It doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, at this point, Drew doesn't care about the show. Yeah, I mean, Drew's like, he makes these games that are, I'm sure...
I'll record you from the window.
I don't even know what to say now. I'm just like, I'm out of my mind.
Hold on. Can we still... I remember back in the day when I used to be on radio, like if you left too much silence, it would like trigger
That still happens.
Can we do that? What if we do all were silent? Can we trigger...
It would trigger up tone.
All right. And then it just goes... What are you showing, Drew?
He's showing a picture of you as a Miami Thuckster that he photoshopped poorly on his computer.
I put a grill on there. That took a lot of time.
Drew, we appreciate it.
I'm not going to say that.
I appreciate the amount of work you put into.
We do. I do appreciate the amount of work.
Something so
bizarre.
Labor of love.
Would you ever be willing to do a live game show Drew with listener contestants?
I do it in a heartbeat.
All right, where do we do it at?
I don't know.
Like some sort of theater. We could do
that. We could do something like that, or maybe just have, if he pops up at maybe one of our events, maybe you just have a quick game on you to play. Boom. Like you pop it like like you said, like a pop quiz. It's like, boom, pop it out there. Oh, let's see if you know this question for ACT.
I'm going to Beer Fest.
Okay,
all right.
But I know you got 100 other things going on, so don't let me add to any chaos.
Something to think about.
Yeah, maybe we do a smaller event, like at the Abbey or something.
Yeah.
Like a smaller venue.
Or maybe you could wander Hollabox and ask BDM questions for small prizes or something. I don't know.
Get some schnitzel.
I'll figure something out. But hey, thanks for doing it, man. We appreciate you.
Hey, man, my pleasure.
I do like when the host finds other people to do the entertainment.
Yes, yeah. That's what real hosts do.
I know, yeah.
The host that
just sit back and then, but I make the money. I mean, the host does.
Yeah.
But then the other people,
they're working hard.
Bring it, So me and you were just like, we'll just sit
We're
back.
Like, welcome to our party. Go enjoy our entertainment that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah. It's just other people.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Drew, have anything to plug?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's another weird thing. All this for...
We always ask, why do you do this? Why do you do this?
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Okay, all right.
Well, we appreciate it. We really do. Thank you, buddy. And we appreciate your wife allowing you to be so... this is pretty crazy stuff.
She's the best.
Yeah, she absolutely
take the day off work for this?
Today I did. That's why I haven't been in here so long. I got the job I was doing was during the work week, so there's no chance. But I think I might be able to swing it a little more often with what I'm doing now.
Yeah. He's a massive deal down the road here. We're talking president status.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You don't want to know his age. I can't talk about it, but shouldn't be doing this. I'll tell you that.
It's Panera Bread, isn't it? All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Just search at Tom and Dan Live if you like watching podcasts.
On Zoom with us right now, we've got comedian Vince Taylor. How you doing, Vince?
Dang, man, you gonna tell me before you give me the live cam, bro? Before I put my Four Loko in my face?
I'm sorry. Hold on. I took it off there. Okay, let me put it back on.
No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Juice. I'm just playing.
You look good, man. What's going on, Vince Taylor?
Thanks, fam. I'm glad to be back with y'all. Quick shout out to Heather and Kevin Lackey. They're fans of yours that listen to the show. They say they love when I come on. And yeah, man, it's good to be back. Big things are going right now, all right, in the nerd world and in baseball, as you know. Dan, today's a big day.
Yeah, I mean, well, yesterday was a big day for me because I got to watch in the doubleheader. I got to watch the Mets. That Mets Braves game went back to back so many times I had to turn it off. And I don't normally do that.
that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Yeah,
bro, it was like a tennis match.
Yeah, it was like Braves are winning, they're in. Nope, Braves are out, Mets are winning, they're in the playoffs. Nope, Mets are out, Braves are winning, back in the playoffs. Nope, Mets are, and it just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And I looked at Andrea and I go, this is bad for anxiety. Click.
You turned it off with the bad for anxiety. It's exciting.
No, it's not exciting.
I like my games being blowouts.
Yes.
I'd rather them not play at all.
I like a confident win or no game.
Nah, it's so exciting. And I mean, you got Atlanta and the Mets. You got the Acuna brothers against each other, even though one of them's hurt.
Yeah.
And you kind of think within yourself, like, did they have a secret meeting beforehand? Like, yo, you win the first one, we win the second one, we call it even type thing. But that's a whole other story. Pete Rose passed away. That's the whole thing. Yeah. Sports has got a thing. I got something for that later, but I wanted to start with the nerd stuff because, this weekend, Joker 2 comes out. I don't know if y'all are fans, but DC is making a comeback right now. Obviously, Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga are the Joker and Harley Quinn. Y'all into the Joker? Are y'all Gotham fans? Are y'all into Lady Gaga?
Okay, I have strong opinions on this, but Tom has his hand raised, and I think he's got strong opinions too.
All right, I watched the first Joker, right, and I will 100% admit Joaquin Phoenix. He's an insanely good actor.
No one will debate that.
And his depiction of insanity and depression is so good that it makes the movie a bummer to watch. And I felt like well, why did I do this to myself? I'm watching mental illness because he's a really good actor, and he's depicting mental illness really well. But why am I watching it?
Right. It's like watching Hotel Rwanda and then going, well, it's an amazing depiction, but it's not. It is really deep and heavy stuff.
Right. Yeah. It's very Schindler's List in that way a little bit.
Perfect.
It's important. But you're like, I don't know if I really wanted to see this. I'm definitely not going to watch it twice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I, just full disclosure, am not a fan of the Joker original movie. I didn't like it because I felt that it deviated way too far from the Dark Knight's Joker, which was phenomenal. Heath Ledger smashed that role in Dark Knight. Look, if you disagree, you aren't real. You're not a real person. You cannot actually be in existence if you think Heath Ledger was not like the best Joker of all time, almost to an extent.
Now, you're a young guy. What about my Joker, which is, Jack Nicklaus, or Jack Nicklaus' son?
Is a close second, all right? He set it off, all right? I don't know if you know this or not, but Jack Nicholson actually took the part away from Robin Williams back when they were auditioning for the Joker on that original
Nicholson took it away from... I did not know that.
Yeah. Robin Williams was set to be the Joker, and then Jack showed up, and it was like, Robin, we'll hit you up for a part 4. And that didn't happen either. So, Jack Nicholson was so phenomenal. And once again, taking the Joker, a clown, all right? And you remember that quote, when Batman's swinging away with Vicky Vale on his hip outside of the art museum, he says, where does he get these lovable toys?
What I'm saying?
Like, Jack Nicholson was the
He had 2 great lines in there. He's like, where does he, the toy line? And then he had the other one where he's like, this town needs an enema.
Enema!
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's this guy.
What about, you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
Oh, yeah.
So many quotables. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yeah,
Get the heck out of here. Like, Jack Nick definitely set it off. But they're trying to go this direction with Joaquin. I'm leery about it. I'm not too sure whether it's going to do well or not. It's giving me musical. I heard there's going to be songs in it. Nobody wants a comic book musical. So that's a whole weird thing.
Yeah.
But Go ahead, Tommy.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask you about Lady Gaga, because when I saw that Gaga was in it, I was like, well, that's suspicious. Why is she in it when you could have a regular actress? And then I'm like, well, there must be some sort of singing.
She's good.
She's good, but you'd have to say there would be other better actresses.
I think there are better actresses. Now, yes.
But
emphasis on better, right? Okay.
Well, but there's probably no better actress / singer than than Gaga, right. So then that told me there's going to be singing in it, and I was like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
That seems like a weird.
She already released a companion
direction.
CD yesterday, I believe. She released the companion CD.
Yeah.
That's like her reimagining every song from the movie, which by doing that, immediately I hate the movie. I'm
gonna keep it real, Tommy.
Right.
I'm right with you, bro. Like, it's not conventional to have what we would say not a non SAG-AFTRA actress, like somebody who's mainly kind of music catapulted them into the world of acting. We prefer, but keep in mind we do have a Harley Quinn already, and she's oh shoot, dang, I'm gonna hate myself after this come up. I forget her name, but there's a young lady that plays Harley Quinn. Everybody loves her. You guys,
we know the blonde Quinn.
The one that's the one that's been naked before.
Somebody will hit you in the chat with it in a second. I'm sure.
Isn't she Barbie?
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm very curious to see how they depict Harley Quinn. She is one of the I would say probably the most coveted characters in the DC comics right now. And for her to be depicted by somebody that I think will bring a fairly realistic view of Harley Quinn, I think is something to look forward to. I'm just a little nervous about how they do it because it strays so far from the Batman we know from like the cartoon, the animated series.
I always thought we'd get a little more of the animated series. I always thought we'd get and it was Margot Robbie is who we were thinking of.
Margot Robbie, yes. Thank you.
I always thought we would get. I always thought this. I always personally thought and I don't have any allegiance to Marvel or DC. I was a weirdo. I was the kid reading Hard Boiled and Spawn and all that stuff.
Spawn's good, yeah.
So like I think I really and truly believe that in this case it's going to be too serious and it's not going to be fun. And I always thought we would get the Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton playing the role of the Batman we got in the animated series, and then they get a young cool Batman that's going to go out in the new cool suit and he's going to do all the cool stuff because Batman Beyond was awesome. You can go back and watch it now and it's still awesome.
Yeah, it holds up. I mean, Batman with wings that actually flies.
Yeah.
And
with Batman, but with old Batman there, and the reason that the reason Batman Beyond is my favorite is because old Batman was really mean. He was angry at young Batman. He was like, "You're a young punk, and you're goofing around out there, and you're using the suit for stuff you shouldn't use." I like that angle. Yeah. And he was grumpy, and he's yelling at him. He was cool, man.
Yeah. Is that how you are? Would you be like that if you was old Batman?
I'm already old Batman. I yell at everybody. I'm old gag man. I yell at everybody and throw up everywhere.
Yeah, he's telling the cops about who runs the Hollywood. He's smoking with yellow teeth, Batman.
I am not smoking yellow teeth, Batman.
So. Vince, so back to the depiction of Joker, and I do agree with you.
Aren't they just depicting him as a man off his meds?
Well, Heath Ledger did an amazing job depicting a crazy Joker, but where he was crazy in a way that you're like, oh, you can't get away with this Joker. It's like you like being crazy too much, and you want to destroy the world. You know what I'm saying? Like he was good at the crazy, and you still take him as a villain. Joaquin plays it like you feel sorry for his horrible mental illness.
This guy some help.
Where he's just like he's riding in the car and all the scenes are just him like laughing, serious laughing.
Yeah.
It's like
he's tortured by life.
He's tortured, and then you feel bad. You're like, oh, this is a sad.
I mean, by design.
Like I feel, that's why it's. But you're still you're kind of taking it away from whether you're supposed to hate the Joker, you're not supposed to feel bad for him. And I understand that's what makes it a good movie.
Wait till you see the new movie they come out with that makes you hate the Batman. He's racist Batman. Oh man,
I like this.
He's yelling at we hate Batman.
And then once Lady Gaga starts singing, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Once she starts twirling around singing to a depressed Joaquin Phoenix, I'm like, what the hell? I'm out of here.
So you're like envisioning like a suicidal Joaquin Phoenix on a roof somewhere about to do some crazy stuff, maybe light Gotham on fire, and then Lady Gaga shows up, carry my. Okay, this doesn't jive with the script, right? So I don't know. For me,
Joker face.
I was going to say Joker face. God damn it! I was going to say Joker face.
For that moment.
I got it. That's my Joker face.
Your Joker face. I was going to Joker face. I was like, don't do that. That's stupid. Don't do Joker face. It's really dumb. And then you busted out with it. I'm like, I knew I should have done it. He nailed it. He nailed it too.
There's hands down. I agree with you 100%. Heath Ledger was a villain with crazy antics, and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is a crazy. I mean, I don't even want to say crazy. Is an impaired gentleman. Like he was impaired, bullied, all of that, which gives you the whole "oh shucks." But is that what we want about villains? Like it's a weird concept, and we're moving to this world right now.
Impaired Joker. The next impaired Joker, Brad Williams.
Why you say that?
Put the camera on Vince. That would be cool though. Right little person Joker would rip, dude. That's terrifying.
Tell me that little man Joker.
Tell me that's not scary as hell. Batman's like, "Where are you? Where are you? I know you're here."
Sounds like an Atlanta rapper to me. Little Joker, anyway. But yeah, I would see that. I would see any Joker, Little Joker. You could be Little Joker, Dan. I would see that.
We're gonna do the film, Little Joker. I'm riding in the back of a car. I'm laughing. I'm crying.
Play yourself.
What else you got? What else you got?
What's next, Vince?
Nah, well that's cool. Speaking of Joker and DC, a show that's out right now is on Max, based on the Gotham character Penguin, who I'm not sure if you all are familiar with.
Yeah.
Penguin was a kingpin to an extent in the city of Gotham, played by Colin Farrell, which he made his first appearance in the Batman movie. Not Batman, but the Batman with Robert Pattinson. We call him Pattinson. And it's getting rave reviews. Have you guys had a chance to check it out, or have you heard anything about it?
I have not checked it out. I did watch some scenes from it just because I wanted to see the makeup, and it's extraordinary. And I'm a huge fan of practical effects like that. I think it's super cool. And Colin Farrell, it's one of the times where, like, I can remember, and you'll have to help me because this is nerd related. But Colin Farrell wasn't he in Daredevil the way?
Yeah, he was. He was Bullseye.
He was Bullseye. Okay, and I remember people telling me, God, I'm on the board. Thank you, Vince. But I remember people telling me, hey, have you seen Daredevil? Colin Farrell's really good as Bullseye. And I'm like, what? And people have told me how good they're like. Oh no, Colin Farrell's an excellent actor. Apparently this guy is like legitimately a phenomenal actor. What would you say?
I think that Colin Farrell is underrated. I think some of his antics as a younger actor did get him in trouble. He was a bit of a playboy. Yeah. A little bit of a little manosphere with him, but. He did do well in Bullseye. Daredevil sucked. Electra, it was a terrible movie. Ben Affleck won't even claim it, but he was all right. And this is his redemption. Yeah. You have to watch this. Penguin is going to win awards. I mark my words. You heard it here first on the Thomas Jan Show. Wow. The Penguin will win at least one Academy Award for Best Makeup. It may win Best Scenic Views. It may win Best Actor for this depiction. Colin Farrell is killing this role. And if you are somebody who's like, oh, well, I don't do comics, that's for kids, blah, blah, blah. If you like The Sopranos, all right? If you like Godfather, okay, Goodfellas, this is basically DC's version of Sopranos, and it's doing really, really good.
So the Penguin is a mob boss, and is there any
penguins are ice?
Is there any homage to the actual Penguin backstory, which I don't even know? I only know it's Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Cobblepot, right? Isn't that his name?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
I'm glad. Such a good question. So with regard to the backstory, you have multiple backstories depending on whether you get your source material from the comics or from the animated series, right? So if you're an animated series guy, then you want to see Oswald Cobblepot with the fish hands, right? He has 2 fins. He doesn't actually have 4 fingers. He has a deformed body in which he was born with flippers instead of hands, and he doesn't actually have 5 toes. That's not what this is. They do, however, give you his disability. He walks like this. He walks like a penguin. He kind of looks, they give him a nose to kind of look like a penguin. The story of Batman Returns, if you watch that, where Danny DeVito played Penguin, and he had to kind of finagle his way into the city's good graces by kind of showing that he had a sad story, not knowing his parents, Oswald, Mr. and Mrs. Cobblepot, growing up. That's not what this is. His mom is alive in this one, and it's more coming a rise from the top, from the bottom, as an underboss to a boss from the Penguin. So you don't look at Penguin as some Batman villain. You're like, who? This dude is oh my God, he's crazy. What's wrong with this dude? Oh, he's sweet. Oh my God, he's crazy. What is wrong? Yeah, he goes through so many different emotions. We haven't gotten any show like this from any kind of any kind of comic book source material ever. So this is like monumental, and I'm loving it, which is great because on the other side of that, Marvel is falling off of a cliff with their content.
I love your excitement about this, man. It makes me want to watch it.
Now, here's the most important question. Does he have a gun umbrella?
It's called a gunbrella, man.
Because if he doesn't have a gunbrella, I'm out again. Just like Lady Gaga.
I also believe
no monocle and you're out.
The original one, like the old cartoony one, the cornball one, I think he could use I think he could shoot people with his umbrella and fly with it.
Fly, yeah, he would fly off.
Because he's fat as hell, but he'd fly. He'd use his umbrella to fly away. I mean, I'll shoot you in your ass, mother ever.
I got you, Dick Clark, this time. Yeah. Nah, he hasn't gotten there yet. That might be for future episodes. Maybe he's working his way up to the gunbrella. But for right now, unfortunately, not on the third episode. We haven't seen that yet, but I'll keep my eyes open. Now, the point I was making was these are two DC projects that I just mentioned that there's fairly decent excitement for. After the reign of Deadpool, we're left with a show called Agatha All Along, which is currently streaming on Disney Plus.
Yep.
A lot of people like it. I hate it.
Okay, what are some of the reasons why you hate it? I've heard good things from people, and this is connected to WandaVision, right?
It is. And WandaVision, I still herald as Disney Plus's best Marvel show.
Yeah.
But this is a spinoff based on one of the main characters you say out of the WandaVision show, but it goes in a completely different direction. It's all about Wiccan and witches and things like that, but it's almost like a rehabilitation show for witches. Do y'all know witches? Do y'all have any friends witches? Do you gotta does one of your wives' friends sleep with a crystal under their pillow or something?
Oh, like a Wiccan, crazy white people. Yeah.
We got. White people love crystals. Yeah. I know. I have.
Your wife's name is Crystal.
Yeah. I have some crystal adjacent friends that are into.
Our wives aren't crystal people, but they know crystal people.
Yeah, the salt crystals, the energies, and all that nonsense.
Chakras, a lot of times.
They charge them in the moonlight, and they wait till like the blood moon.
Yeah, you got to charge. You got to put your hand on your heart center, charge it up, and then put it in your root.
Oh, is that what? Okay, retro, and you know where you're in retrograde, and
your root is right between your legs, and then you need to apply the mantra, "I'm trying as hard as I can," and then take a deep breath with a loud, audible sigh.
The facial expression. Yes. That's kind of crazy for me. I'm not into it, and I just hope that it gets better. I'm going to keep watching, but I feel like DC is paving the way for the kind of content that we used to get from Marvel, unfortunately.
What's new for Marvel? Anything other than this?
Let me complain about just the character of a witch.
Okay.
Because I think it's...
Well, what kind of witch are we dealing with here?
Well, that's the problem. Because
there are super scary witches, but those are more like hags, like a swamp hag.
So I'll explain, because I have consumed a lot of Marvel movies with my sons. Like, I used to talk cash ass about,
you guys
Marvel
watch a lot
movies.
Of fantasy. You watch Sweet Tooth? You made it all the way through that? That has some whimsical stuff.
Like Sweet Tooth?
But, he loves it.
But my sons have reinvigorated my like for the...
you went low on that.
The Marvel and the superhero and the fantasy, right? Because they like it. My
sons have reignited my being okay with.
So, and all the other characters have specified powers where,
right.
like, for instance, if you go into the X-Men world, I know we're jumping around here, but X-Men is like, I know what we're getting with Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's got he's got the bones, the healing power, and
the claws,
adamantium claws,
strong.
And I know, and then I know what Cyclops has.
Yeah.
I know what
Keep
Rogue
those
does.
on, bitch.
Yeah. I know what the wheelchair guy does. I see it all has their thing.
Yeah.
So, but then when you get into witches, the problem is like, she's a witch, and then it's like, all right, well, that's their power is not clearly defined.
No, it's all over the place.
Because Wanda, all of a sudden, Wanda's got such an amazing superpower, and then you got Hocus Pocus, and one of them's got diabetes, and then it's like, what power she can fly around and barely scare people.
You can't fly around.
Make some potions.
There's no way that the red-haired one with the buck teeth, she ain't flying for nothing.
You're stewing up some fat kids,
what is that gonna do? You turn a toad into a human?
But then all of a sudden, Wanda's she is turning into ice fire and shooting out some crazy power.
She can change time.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, well,
we're trapped inside a different dimension.
Well, what powers is like? She's just doing some spells. I thought witches needed a cauldron, and then you bubble up a couple spells, but you're not shooting some insane.
Serious question. Which question?
Cannon power.
Do they have wands?
No, that's
they
a wizard.
Normally have wand. I guess
a witch doesn't have a wand.
Wizard of Oz.
A witch doesn't have a wand.
That's the thing.
I mean, well, look, y'all have more experience with witches than I do, but I just want to say, Tom is cooking right now. Like, I'm feeling the passion.
Well, he's mad. He's mad.
Like,
well, he hates everything around him, and you just gave him a portal to talk about.
Okay, so that's my problem with witches. It's not even clearly defined if they have a wand. Some don't.
That's
some
why I
do
asked.
have.
Yeah, I know.
Some are Wanda with
some
ultimate
only get powers when they have a blood moon.
Yeah.
I'm a blood moon witch. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, and then some witches barely do anything. Right?
Don't even get me started on warlocks.
Yeah.
Oh wow, don't even. Wow, yeah. Listen.
What's your opinion on warlocks?
Tom, warlocks. The whole definition of warlock
it needs to
be defined. Originally, witch was a woman and a warlock was a man witch. But then they changed that so that there's witches and they're also, and depending on which lore you read.
Correct.
But I got to say, I'm 100% in agreement with Tommy. Tom, I got to stop. People like, yo, his name's Tommy.
No, bully him. Call him Tommy. It keeps him young. It keeps him young.
No, Vince knew me as Tommy.
You're allowed.
Me and Vince worked together.
I'm not allowed to call you Tommy.
And
somebody hit me in the inbox. They was like, it's hilarious that you're calling you Tommy. I didn't think it was hilarious.
It keeps him young.
Well, me and Vince were, stacking Air Force Ones in the back.
Shots for the British.
By the way, Vince. Could you imagine? We should have stolen a lot more, even though we didn't.
We didn't.
Y'all could have been the sneaker kings of Orlando.
If we would have because easily they trusted me to like.
They trusted me.
Well, our managers.
I'm a white guy.
I know managers and they're racist, and they're like, I trust a white one, and he'll keep the black one under control. But what they don't know is that
you're the worst one.
Yeah, I'm like, let's steal Vince, and Vince like, nah. I'm like, come on, we can do it. Anyway, we could have
because they're going to blame Vince. That's not fair to him.
And it's the truth. It did happen. Literally, they accused me of stealing Jordans, and this was a time when I never had a.
We were joking.
I was like 40. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. They was accusing me of stealing. I generated such a high sales. Don't get me. Damn it, Tommy.
It's only funny. It's only funny until we realize it's real.
Well, when there's missing Jordans around and it's me and Vince in the back room, they're like, it's that guy.
And Tommy's in plain clothes. Like, he's like a plain clothes officer. Like, he doesn't even come in a uniform. You know what I'm saying? I got on his stupid ass sweaty blue and red champs. I'm sweating walking around the food court. And he's coming in like jeans and a backwards hat. You know what I'm saying? The radio on, cigarette.
The Dolphins hat and a pack of cigarettes.
I hated wearing the stupid uniform. I'm like, we're in the back. What the hell do we have to wear a uniform for? I'm stacking these shoes. I'm trying to figure out ways to steal them. Leave me alone. And they did. Anyway, so back to
nerd stuff. Yeah. We're nerding right now.
I hate witches.
Okay.
It's too broad.
What else you
build
got?
on that a little bit real quick, because I'm sure we got to wrap this up.
Yeah. Well, you keep going. Keep going.
Okay, cool. But the fact that you have that issue with witches and I have the same issue is indicative of the fact that this may be a problem with Marvel not having enough material to go off of. But I want to pause that for a second and say that 2 of their most recent projects did involve a witch that was actually relatable, was cool to follow, and that was I'm speaking about the Scarlet Witch. also known as Wanda Maximoff, and she is a witch that I could. Oh, I almost cursed. A witch that I can mess with. You know what I'm saying? She's a witch that, like, she held a whole town hostage because she couldn't get over her dead robot boyfriend. And that is so dope to me. Like, that Marvel witch, that's dark. Yeah. That's dark, bro. Like, she would go out of her house and her neighbors would be like, hey, Wanda. And they didn't know that they were hypnotized for months, just because she couldn't cope with the fact that her boyfriend was killed by Thanos in Endgame. Yeah. Endgame? In the Infinity War. So I like that aspect of I don't like when it comes to powers, when we're mixing X-Men and witches, because now we've got magic versus brawn, like adamantium steel and telekinetic energy and telepower and telepathy and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not a fan of magic. It's inexplicable energy. However, Wanda, that's one witch that I could get around. Yeah. That's it, though. Not Agatha. This Agatha thing is annoying. They're on a road to redemption for witches. If you watch this show, you hear them saying things like, oh, you're the one that makes everybody think that we eat toads and have horns on our nose and we're all green and ride brooms. Like, yes, that's what witch lore is. Like, they're trying to make it so that witches now have a good reputation or rehabilitated, and it's annoying.
It's like changing fantasy.
You put Hansel and Gretel in the freaking oven. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Who is going for the witch vote right now?
Well, both sides are. They need it.
Well, Vince, you brought up another thing I want to bitch about, which is Vision.
Yes, let's do it.
So, he has the ability to hide the Infinity Stone that's in his forehead, because he can go and transform or whatever. Yeah. But I always felt like when you took the form of the Infinity Stone on your forehead, you're kind of taunting your enemies, like, hey, the only thing keeping me alive is this thing stuck in my forehead. and it's like, why not hide that? It's like, hey,
where would you put it?
Hey, that guy with the Infinity Stone in his forehead, I bet if we take it out, that'll kill him. Like, why not hide it a little bit?
Where would you put it?
I don't know, just anywhere. I mean, you know where.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was thinking.
When you're in Vietnam.
We all know where.
When you're trying to sneak the watch out of Vietnam, you know where you have to put it. You don't glue it to your forehead so the Viet Cong can be like, well, I'm going to take that watch. It's obviously important to him. He's got it glued to his forehead. You hide it. So I'm just saying Vision should have keistered the Infinity Stone.
Melissa saying butt cheek. No, that would hurt when you sit down. It's like sitting on your wallet. That's crazy. Get out of here, Melissa.
No, sorry.
We all have our own element of freak, okay? And if I'd rather have an infinity plug than an infinity stone,
no one would ever find it.
And can you imagine the power that would generate?
Oh, my God. Look at the afterburner on that thing. I'd be flying like crazy, man. To the moon.
Wow. You just sit down to poop and you're in another dimension. Like, anyway. Boom. So that's a whole other thing, man. But yeah, I think that's a good critique of Vision.
All right.
But can we just admit the fact that it's creepy that one of the most powerful Marvel characters' husband was essentially I don't know if we can say these words, was essentially an adult toy because he was not human. All right. He was a complete.
Oh, right. Yeah. He wasn't real.
He's was made by Tony Stark. All right. He's a combination of Ultron and Jarvis. He's not real. He's AI. And she's madly in love with him.
Yeah.
And that is problematic. Nobody's going to talk about this. Nobody's going to talk about his chick is literally married to a He-Man doll.
No, they won't.
And she can't get over it.
That's the. I'm sure somebody out there's complaining about it.
Also, you know what I hated about that too is like you're right. He was created, and this Vision should act like some sort of robot with no the human feelings or whatever, but he still did nice things.
It was the exact opposite.
And then my wife watched it.
Look bad.
Yes, and then my wife is like, "See, even Vision hugs his wife every once in a while," and I'm like, "Well, this is unrealistic."
You have to practice it. It's reps. You have to put reminders in your phone for anniversaries. Sometimes just do nice things. Publix had BOGO flowers.
Yeah. Well, Vision's just telling himself, like, hey, put your arm around Wanda every once in a while. Like, she can't see through that.
I brought flowers because I wanted an oil job.
I don't know what that is. Can't repeat it.
We don't have built-in algorithms, man. So yeah. We sorry, wives, but we cannot be fictitious androids that are able to detect what needs to be done in advance. This is not.
Yeah. Are there any movies that you're looking forward to that are coming around? Like, is there anything you are looking forward to right now, or like what's coming up?
Honestly, in the next couple of months, not necessarily, but there is a project that I have done a complete 180 on that's coming up this December, and that is a movie called Kraven the Hunter. Now, originally, I was completely against the notion of releasing a Kraven the Hunter movie because Kraven the Hunter is a Spider-Man character.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman. Kraven, I think it's Krav. I can't remember his actual name, but he's basically a guy who develops super animal-like senses, and he's able to like basically hunt, and he starts to get the thrill of the hunt. If you played the Spider-Man 2 game, he was a big part of that. So Aaron Taylor Boone, who also was the star of Kick-Ass, also was Quicksilver in Avengers Ultron. He also, I think, played a couple other things recently. But, yeah, he's going to be playing Kraven. And at first I was like, who asked for this? Right. Nobody's asking for Kraven. Stop giving us Morbius. Stop giving us Madam Web. Stop giving us... But then I saw the previews. And I have a completely different...
What changed your mind? What would you say changed your mind? It
is rated R.
Oh.
And it is uber violent.
Yeah.
The previews are violent. Like, we're talking about snapping of arms... backwards. We're talking about stabbing in eyeballs.
Okay.
The type of stuff we love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The stuff that brings American families together.
Right.
And I have a different feeling about it now.
That's
because I'm a little against like Tom said earlier, like the whitewashing of a villain's past and kind of making them, they were bullied, so they're justified in hating everybody. That doesn't feel like what this is. This is a villain. But they're giving us the key into not only how he became who he is, but why he is what he is. And he's not necessarily a villain. He's a anti-hero in that he's against certain people, but not like just a maniacal, I want to conquer the world type.
Gotcha.
So I'm very much looking forward to this, but it doesn't come out till like this December.
Okay. And this is a direct result in the popularity of Deadpool and it being rated R and like the popularity of the Boys series.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And
like Invincible, they're all like uber violent.
And because they're looking at a demographic of all these middle-aged humans grew up with these characters and now they're all adults and they want to see adult versions of this and they don't want it to be such kid-centric as it was. Like now we're all old and we want to see these same characters do violence and rated R things.
Well, I think it's deeper than that. I don't think it's just being a kid and then wanting to see an adult version of your kid interests. I think just being a kid and seeing some of your adult... Y'all still see me? I got a call coming in. But
yeah, we got you.
Your adult interest is just is a jam. Barbie, same thing. No violence, but people wanting to relive through their childhood stuff is a thing right now. I just think that it's better that the industry now realizes that the kids that wanted to see those movies 20 years ago are adults. So don't give us a kid version in an adult movie. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is what Agatha is. So that's why I'm looking at Kraven the Hunter like, whoa, okay. You got my attention. Just like Spawn. Spawn's coming out. They haven't finished it yet. But Jamie Foxx is slated to play Spawn. Rated R. It's supposed to be really dope. This is what we want to see in our comics. Keep in mind, one of the reasons we love comics when we was coming up is because we were reading and looking at stuff we didn't think we were supposed to. When you open up that topic following Spawn and you saw Spawn use the chains from his chest to rip off the head of a demon, you know your mama didn't want you seeing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to see that when you get older.
Yeah.
Don't show us a PG-13 version when we read the rated R version.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why I'm looking forward to this. So yeah.
Yeah, the Spawn thing, are we still worried, and I know we got limited time, but are we still worried about, I'm not, personally, because I'm a fan of Spawn, so I'm almost at a point where I'll take what I can get. But are we worried about Jamie Foxx's age, how he'll look, and how he'll act? Now, obviously, I'm not worried about how he's going to act. He's an incredible actor. So where do you stand on it? What do you think?
This is such a good question, and believe it or not, my compadres on the New Blurred Order, which is on YouTube. If you guys are
please like and subscribe Vince's show with his buddies.
Subscribe, join us. We do live every Saturday, but we're all about the back play. But yeah, we actually had a heated debate over this on the podcast 2 weeks ago, where I was in the camp of we don't need a Jamie Foxx's Spawn. I thought that Jamie Foxx, as much as I love him, I still stand by the fact that I think Jamie Foxx is the most talented comedian of our time, period. No buts, ands about it. And I mean that because I say he's not just a comedian, but also he's a platinum award winning singer. He also won an Academy Award for Ray. I mean, the dude is in all three categories. He's Derner, an EGOT, or an EGOT, since he's black and I'm slim. So I think that he's too old for Spawn, not because he's incapable of doing it, but because I want the franchise to develop over the course of the next half a dozen to a dozen years.
That was kind of my thought, is that he's only too old because he'll run out of time. Dude, we're on the same page. I almost, I want him to do it, but I want him to do it 15 years ago.
Right, exactly. And literally, I'm like, yo, I have nothing against. I love Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
but
he's the best.
I also love Spawn, and I want Spawn to be around the same way Spider-Man was, where there's 2 or 3 sequels, and I just fear for a 65-year-old Jamie Foxx shooting Spawn 3. That's all. I'm looking forward.
But here's the part that sucks: is that I know that in thinking about the scenes of Jamie Foxx having to, because you need a really good actor to show the. Let me see if I can say this right. You need a really good actor to show that weirdness of, I'm doing things, and as I do things, this time is ticking away, and also seeing your wife, but she's not your wife any longer. And I think you need a dramatic actor. You need somebody that has the chops, like a Ray chops, to portray that love between, because that was all part of the comic book, was that Spawn was doing all these things, and he was tortured, and he was having to watch his wife live out her life with a new lover and with a new family.
With his best friend.
Well, I wasn't going to spoil it for people that didn't know, but yeah, with his best friend. Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's in the comic.
And but Jamie Foxx can pull that off because you'll know he'll do the sad stuff the way it needs to be done. So, I don't know.
Man. But honestly, though, Dan, I think that Jamie Foxx is a phenomenal actor, but I think there's also a lot of other younger, newer, up-and-coming actors that can handle it. That
Who would you pick?
Could use this role as an entryway to stardom, whereas Jamie Foxx is already established.
Yeah.
I think it would be wise to consider the future of this franchise. And as much as I think that the name recognition of Jamie Foxx is going to bring butts to the seats, I just worry a little bit about the longevity of the project. So,
yeah. Do you have someone you would pick other than Jamie Foxx? Somebody new, somebody young, somebody that you admire?
Yeah. I like
Vince Taylor. We could nominate Vince Taylor.
Nah, I don't do the acting. I'll do a scene where I rob somebody and go back to the background, but I don't want to be the main. Okay. I'm too critical. I would not be able to watch. But I will say this: the young man, Mr. Idris, that plays in his show called Snowfall.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man, but I get the sense that he might have been able to play. There's him and a couple other actors that I don't know if we're as familiar with, and frankly, I'm still learning them because I don't even know their names by heart. But
just know you would have been okay.
Did you see that movie Bird Box with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
There was a young black man in that project that I thought they gave a stellar performance, and I think he deserves to get some more acting chances. So,
or what about going a little outside the norm with comedian Lavelle Crawford?
I love Lavelle.
Plays Slow Spawn.
Yeah. He's like,
that demon at?
I watched the video. He's looking around. He's like, this is real sad looking through this window at my wife with my best friend, man.
I don't know what's going on.
He's all mad.
You're the ugly demon.
Or how about super skinny Spawn? Super skinny Spawn, Michael Blackson.
You come over here, the demon over here,
that would be a funny Spawn.
Or Lunel. What about Lunel?
Oh my God! Don't go googling her penthouse pictures. I did that.
Vince, what?
Stab your eyes out.
What happened to Jamie Foxx? What was his illness?
Nobody knows.
It just like people were like, oh, he's on his deathbed. He had a stroke, and then all of a sudden he's like back. And nothing's wrong with him. Like, and no one knows. So, does anybody know?
Yeah, 3 words. The Illuminati. Got to him, homeboy. That's what it is.
Is that what you think?
know Jamie Foxx is no longer Jamie Foxx. With 2 X's, it's 3 because he's a clone.
Oh, yeah. I heard Diddy swapped him out for a clone.
Diddy, he was at one of the parties, bro. It was a freak off.
I mean, he's old enough to have been there when Diddy was born. I don't know. Like,
he was OG.
He's been in Hollywood his entire, like, forever.
So do you remember when Mike Tyson started, like, he slipped up and said, like, he had a stroke, and then everybody's like, oh, Mike Tyson said the truth. And then all of a sudden he's out, and then there's, like, no sign of nothing.
No.
And and then everybody's like, oh, okay, back to normal.
Mind your business.
It's worse than that. He came out and he was a different shade of black. He had freckles. He had moles in places we hadn't seen them before. We don't know, man. This might be literally some old mind swap, body swap, some old.
Oh my God!
Hold on, he's got freckles.
Look at the pictures. Look at the before and afters. Is all I'm saying.
And he doesn't want to be called Jamie anymore. He's Jaime.
And I'm starting to believe that Jamie Foxx may not be who he says he is.
No, he's not Jamie anymore. He's Jaime Foxx 3 X's. He goes by Jaime now.
Oh, I'm with it.
Vince, we love you, buddy. Hey, thanks for doing this, man. And for let's plug. Do you got anything to plug? You got any shows coming up anytime soon, or places people can see?
I will be. Oh man, I had this ready. Shoot, because I knew you was going to ask me this. I will be in Melbourne this weekend. For those of you all who are in the Melbourne area, at a place called Pineapples. The Moon.
Hold on, it's called the Moon.
Hold on, if it's pineapples, it's all white people, and they're swingers. They're all swingers.
The Moon Room in Melbourne this weekend. This Saturday night, I will be at the Moon Room in Melbourne. Tomorrow night, nice. I will be at the Laugh-In Comedy, the Snappers. Sorry, it's now the Snappers in Fort Myers. And then this Friday is a private show, but I will talk about it on my show this Saturday on the New Blurred Order on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And shout out to my kickball team that finally scored 3 runs last night, even though we lost by 20 runs.
Congratulations, you're on the board. So this guy plays intramural sports. This man's having fun.
Now, from what I know about kickball teams, it's a lot of
Fatos?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying maybe unathletic,
Vince is an athlete,
middle-aged white people. And then I feel like if I'm picking teams, I'm like that guy right there. The same guy I thought stole the Jordans. I want him on my kickball team.
Now, Vince, is it you and a bunch of guys that love craft beer?
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, there's some younger folks as well, but the age is a little mid-40s and adolescent. A millennial when all of the playlist songs are like Usher, Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, everything they're playing is like from our.
When you play me up apple bottom jeans. Play me up apple bottom jeans.
I want to come up to bottoms up.
But Vince, when you get out there, I mean, you're an athlite. You kick that MF. You kick it out of the park
to the Moon Room
on the way out. Go ahead, sorry, bro.
No, I'm just like you. I mean, how tall are you? You're 6'2", if you're anything, right?
We told him that.
Yeah, and that's the common misconception I get is because of my height and because of my melanin that I'm athletic and I'm a reader.
I'm a reader.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm a reader. New Blurred Order.
I don't necessarily. I did, but it is. I'm 6'2", and I do go out there and do my little thug thizzle, but it's just a social activity. It's fun. We're out there in Winter Park by Rollins.
But he's competitive. Tom's super competitive.
Yeah, but I know you like books and you like nerd-ass, but you just your body. I mean, it can juke someone out.
You can hurt some of those people.
Your legs, you can kick, and you're running to first base faster than.
See you beam some mom right in her gut with a boom.
Yeah.
Bro, I hit somebody out at first base. That's what I love about kickball is you can use it's dodgeball between the bases.
You can hit them, man. Boom! It makes that noise. It goes like this. It goes boom.
We got to talk about that next time, bro. I got so much to talk about with the kickball stuff.
All right, man. Okay. Vince, we love you, buddy. Be good.
See you, Vince.
Man. Thanks, guys. Appreciate Tom and Dan.
Have a good rest of your day, buddy. That is Vince Taylor from his Nerd Cave.
Although I remember my buddy, the Grizz, part of his, he went over to Africa that's where he met his wife.
Who does he think he is going to Africa?
He was stationed out there, and then
A1 bullet stopper.
Part of his training out there were to train villagers. And
on how to play kickball?
No, to defend themselves during attacks from militant forces.
That's good. That's good.
And he told me, he's like, dude, some of these villagers they are built and have the same body as Adrian Peterson. These guys are jacked and insane genetics or whatever.
This is a Billy Crystal movie.
But they didn't never train to fight, and so he's like, dude, you could push them over. They have no fighting skills. It's ridiculous how you think oh, this guy will annihilate me in a fight.
Underutilized.
But they've never been trained, so they were non-violent, so even training them how to use weapons and to fight, it was totally outside of it. So it's sometimes I guess you could have an athletic body, but well, the opposite of EJ.
Yeah,
it's you're this guy can't do nothing, and all of a sudden he's swimming fast.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
I know.
We got to get out of here.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, so if you like watching podcasts, come on over and watch us. We would love to have you. I've been talking to the chat room all morning. Just search at Tom and Dan Live on Twitch and also YouTube.
We are doing a completely free beer fest, November 23rd. It's the Bad at Business Beer Fest.
It is back.
Then the day after is Sofas and Suds, which is the Sanford Couch Races.
They're both free events, and they're amazing Sanford events that if you've never been to them, you should come on out.
And just to explain the beer fest, we have tons of breweries coming out that give out free beer. Yep. We have live music playing. We have food trucks. It's a street festival, and it's all free.
It is.
Now,
a lot of headaches for Tom.
I just saw an announcement of a beer fest with literally, and I'm not even joking, the exact same offerings. We're just like local vendors, local food trucks,
bands,
live music. $70 ticket.
Yeah.
$70.
$70.
I'm not that's per person.
Yeah.
35 designated driver tickets. So if you're not even doing anything, it's $35. Our beer fest is 100% free.
It's 100% free. Now, all you need is an ID, and that's it.
It could be a fake ID. I don't care.
Yeah, well, not my business.
You show the ID. That's enough for us not to get sued.
You're an American.
Also, we have no money, so we can't get sued.
What are you going to take? You're going to take my flip-flops? You can have my flip-flops. You can have my Crocs.
So it's Halloween time, right?
Yeah.
And now
I was just talking to my wife about Halloween. Maisie, no costume. Rudderless. We have nothing on the books. Nothing. No. We have no main idea. We have no idea what we're going to do. We haven't bought anything. Nothing. We have nothing.
So I am becoming more and more grumpy towards Halloween.
I've noticed.
And
I would say in general, but we could go with Halloween. I would just
everything.
I would just say across the board.
And let's just go ahead and admit, as Floridians, that our Halloweens are not as good.
I've always said
as
that.
Other,
Too sweaty.
Yesterday,
cold Halloween is the right Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday, we were supposed to do this October 1st because my boys do enjoy decorating the yard for Halloween. We've been doing it the same every year.
Calendar boys.
We started this tradition where we go to a Spirit Halloween or someplace and buy one yard decoration.
And in Castleberry, it's easy because they're everywhere. Oh my God, there's like 200 stores. What do you want? They got it all there. It's like the epicenter of Halloween.
Yeah. It should be our home office location for the mayor.
You should rename your Castleberry. Should be Halloween Town.
So. Anyway,
I have the body of Halloween Town's mayor, who didn't he just pass away? The black dude that plays the voice of the mayor of Halloween Town. I'm blanking on his name.
From Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, super talented actor. Sorry, but that guy's great. I think he just passed away like yesterday or something. Or no, it was Oogie Boogie that died. Sorry, it was not the mayor.
Okay, Oogie
Dude,
Boogie?
That's terrible. Oogie Boogie died. That sucks. He's the only character out of that stupid movie I like is the big fat sack. I'm going to put you in the sack, baby.
Well, the character's still alive, actually.
Well, that's true. The character he lives with all of us. He lives with all of us, but the voice of Oogie Boogie dead.
And
God, Mr. Logic, suck it out the wind.
Another actor could do that same thing. No problem.
I could do a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good Oogie Boogie.
So anyway, back to Halloween. It's just so we have this tradition. We go to the store and then we add it to the collection.
Well, let's go through some of the stuff you've got. I've been by there before. Last time I was there, you had some zombie heads that are stuck in the ground with hands.
Yeah, well, that's Zombo. That's what the boys used to call the zombie.
I love it.
And
Zombo.
then we got pumpkin head ghost that goes underneath the staghorn.
Okay.
And then
where is the American Ninja Warrior?
Oh, it's still
okay.
Yeah. That's where we hang dead body parts from.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I
We
like
got
that.
a bunch of that.
I like
the boys got that like 2 years ago, dead body parts. So we hang that from the American Ninja Warrior
Love
line
it.
that no one uses.
Yep. And then you're using
it's been
it.
up for 2 years.
Then you have Zombo.
Yeah. And then we have an inflatable tree, which doesn't go with anything. But
Inflatable tree.
Yeah, just an inflatable tree that we plug in.
Is it a spooky tree at least? Or
It's a spooky tree.
Okay, spooky inflatable tree.
Then we have some sort of tattered, like old wedding dress that Crystal used that we get married to Drunky the Bear.
Oh yeah, so you hang some of your old trashy clothes out on the lawn,
and then we hang that off the oak tree.
But most
as
people
a ghost.
just think that it's just
it's just a
dryer's broke.
It's a bunch of garbage strewn across my yard.
But your boys love it.
So
you love it.
Although they loved it more when they were younger.
Yeah.
And as they get older,
innocence starts going away because they're finding the joy of other humans and
like they put up the like most of it, and then they're like, it's so hot, and this goes back to why it's less enjoyable. It was so GD hot yesterday and humid that I'm in Dukes, no shirt, sweating, and I'm putting up a spider web, and I'm like, it does not feel Halloween at all.
It's miserable. It's the same reason I never liked Florida Thanksgiving. And I get a lot of heat for that, but it's just like, I don't want to eat all this thick and rich food. It's too damn hot.
Sometimes we do get a cool Thanksgiving.
Oh, if we do, I'll be super duper happy. But I feel like
it is though few and far between. But like sometimes it is cold because I camp every year in Thanksgiving, and sometimes it's like it gets real cold at night, and it's like nice cold weather, which is Thanksgiving weather. But it seems like it's getting we're getting pushed further and further back, where the cold starts coming like right before Halloween, maybe, and maybe not even then. Last year was a hot as a Halloween.
It was very hot,
and
I don't go out. I mean, like Maisie, she'll just tell me she doesn't want to go out when it's hot.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to wear a costume or a dress or some garbage like that.
Less enjoyable.
Yeah, she just and now
it feels less like Halloween, and it's like we're kind of pretending. It's like we're in a different country, and we're pretending to be American and do Halloween.
It's one of the only flexes that I feel like people from up north or from the West Coast, when they get their horrible snow weather. It's really one of the only flexes that they have on us as Floridians. Like, look, I wear Dukes. Like, I mean, tiny Dukes almost every day of my life.
Yeah.
365, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could. I mean, very rarely does it get super cold here, but it does. They get the holidays. Like, I feel like Destination Christmas is something I bring up a lot with Andrea because it's just not cold here. Thanksgiving, too hot to eat the gravy. October, you don't want to walk around. You don't want to go to Halloween Horror Nights. It's 103 degrees outside.
Yeah. And
you show up there, it's 4:30. You're going to the first house. It's light outside. You're burning alive.
I can't even understand people. They were going to Halloween Horror Nights back in September.
Yeah,
like
103 degrees outside. You show up there at 4:30.
Yeah. God damn.
And then you've never been happier to be inside one of those warehouses for the maze because it's so freaking hot outside. But no, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. What'd you guys add?
Some sort of little girl that is.
Oh, little girls are scary.
Like a ghost little girl that is supposed to be like a looking over a grave. Like
okay.
It's like it's some spirit Halloween Chinese trash.
Yeah. But they make it look nice. They put it in the spirit boxes now, and they make it look nice.
Yeah.
They got the branding and all of that.
And it's like $60.
Yo, they're expensive.
Like, goddamn.
They're very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, and then also
it'll break too.
It's
gonna break.
Everyone, we had a jumping spider broken already.
breaks,
Everything's broken.
They all break.
So we just put it out there, and then it's just a horrible decoration.
Every Halloween decoration you buy at a spirit-styled Halloween store, it's good for about 1 year.
Yeah.
And unless you put it back into the regular box, which Andrea always tries to do that. I'm like, what are you doing? Just throw it in a bin. Andrea has all the original boxes with she'll take, we have a scarecrow. He's called they make it sound crazier than it is. He's a scarecrow, but they call him the Night Wish Master. He's the Night Wish Master. Okay, sure. But he stands out there with his arms like this, and he goes he's one of those ones that if he catches you walking by, he'll go
motion.
And start doing that sort of thing. And he was good for about 1 year, and then we put him back in the cardboard. And then the next year, he just shook a little less. One of his arms didn't shake quite right, or you got to reevaluate him. It's all plastic crap.
So let me run this past you,
please. I don't know where you're going, but I like it.
And you probably have seen this online, but my friends Andres and Leanne, the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
So
I might know where you're going because my wife may have mentioned this to me as I was going to sleep last night.
Yeah.
And I laughed and laughed.
Yeah. No, I know you did. And I wasn't even going to talk about it because I was like, but now I figured out a way to involve one of our sponsors.
Okay. Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, I could justify it by saying now I'm making some money doing it.
I knew that's what you were doing. But you were loopholing it so you could participate.
Yeah.
That's what I told Andrea.
Yeah.
I go, he's only doing that so he can participate. He has to have a business foot in the door. If he doesn't have a business foot in the door with Fair Villa or something, right? Is that what?
Yeah, it's Fair Villa.
All right, let's talk about it.
Okay, well, you know me.
Because I think you're going to look great. I think actually now more than ever, you have the body where you could wear black leather pants, no shirt, eyeliner, and come in there you could do the devil lock like Misfits. They're all jacked. The Misfits are all
they're not considered golf.
100%
really?
They are. Yeah, the gimmick is dead. The whole Misfits is that's goth.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, you do. You let me style
I thought it was all whining about how your girlfriend left
you. Well, a little bit of that. But there's a lot of corpse effing. They do a lot of corpse effing.
Oh, I thought that was more just hardcore metal.
No, it's goth. So what you do, dude, you need
to... Cannibal Corpse? That's
just straight... No, that's just straight death metal. That's way different.
Metal.
No, Misfits, it's a punk band, but it's goth. So here's what you do. You wear black leather pants with boots. Easy breezy. You'll just get black leather pants at Fair Villa. You're going to get bracers on your arms, right? You look good. It's the best you've looked. You need some sort of Dracula amulet. And then we'll put your hair in a devil lock. We'll just put it straight down and then we'll put the gel in it so it's a point because you got long hair in the front. And then we'll put eyeliner on you and a white face like Misfits and you look cool as hell.
Well, let me just explain to the audience because they may not know what I'm talking about.
I just want to nominate myself for most fun on the show. I'm fun.
My friends Andres Land started this goth party around Halloween weekend, and it's adults only. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means.
But
that means at some point a powdered ding dong will fall out of some leather pants.
And so then all my Miami friends have been attending this party, and everybody goes all out. They're not just wearing black jeans and a black shirt.
Well, that's what you wanted to do, right? You wanted to do the you know what that's called? DeLand High School tuba player. And black jeans, black shirt.
And it became a thing after every year where people try to outdo each other. So they're going full on, they're putting full makeup, they're buying every fishnet stuff, and then some of the wives, that part of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
they jack them up.
So every year, Crystal sees all this fun, and she's like, "I want to go." And then I'm like, they'll stop next year. I don't want.
We'll just stop by with a 6-pack of Miller Lite and hang out in the corner. Nobody wants to do that, man.
And I would kind of S on it. I was like, "Look at this. Grown adults."
That doesn't sound like you.
I'm like, you're grown adults. Stay home and
be mad at your life. You're in your 40s. You're supposed to hate everything you do.
Yeah. It's a Halloween. That's a kid's thing. Anyways,
go to your room and shut the door. Sit in silence. Read the Bible.
So my wife has insinuated that if I don't start having more fun, she's going to leave me. I think.
I've heard that. Yeah,
everybody's like, I was like, I have to lighten up.
I would also like to reiterate, there are other people that don't want to be around you if you're not going to be more fun. Other than your wife.
Pretty much everybody. The only time I'm fun. My sons.
They love you so much.
They think I'm fun dad. Like, they don't know. Like, when they're adults, they're like, your dad was never fun. They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
All he did was play with us every day.
He was the most fun dad. They'll be like, man, you really missed out. My dad was rad.
Yeah. But with other adults, I don't want to have fun with them anyway.
I got you, dude.
But now I have to change my life.
A little bit. Baby steps. But, dude, I think I got your costume.
Okay, so.
Easy.
Now,
you'd be good Dracula, too. You could be a Dracula.
That's not goth. That's
totally
Dracula.
Goth. Yeah, but that's goth. Yeah. Dracula is a gothic character.
No, like if I
castles and white faces and but that's all of that is gothic.
Like Crystal started sending me pictures of My Chemical Romance guy, whatever.
I wouldn't even say that's very gothy. That's more like pop punk goth.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Gerard?
I know it's all black, but then I start getting into like Leather Daddy. See,
I would say that
I don't think it's much Leather Daddy. It's more like sad black.
I kind of agree with the chat room. See, like My Chemical Romance, I see is more emo than gothy. Like goth to me is like more like you need a powder white face with really black like eyeliner and features,
like the Crow.
The Crow
is
gothy.
Yeah. So very trench coat. Although don't
go trench coat. You're a little bit pervert.
Pervert or shooter of some sort.
Yeah.
It's like So,
but that's not. That's just cry for help. That's not really goth.
But the biggest iconic goth character is the Crow, right?
Let me ask, what is the biggest?
Like if I just show up as the Crow
character,
they'll be like, "Oh, that guy's got the goth."
This guy's got the blanking goth.
Like as far as character wise.
No, you know what? ChatGPT nailed it. The biggest goth character in Hollywood would be the look of Morticia Addams from the Addams Family.
Oh.
So black dress, all white, long black hair. So your hair is good. You could throw in a little bit of that washout color that it's in a purple bottle. I've used it for stuff before. You'd be fine.
The Addams Family dad, he's considered goth.
Yeah.
He looks like a porno director.
He does. He does look a little. It looks like John Waters.
Yeah, because he got the gable.
I think you could do Edward Scissorhands was kind of goth, and I had that. You want my old Edward Scissorhands costume?
I feel like that's a cop-out and you're going more Halloween.
Okay, that's
fair. You know what I'm saying? Like to the other adults, because none of them dressed like a person.
Wear? What does Mr. Brown wear at the goth party?
Oh, he full on, I'll show you pictures.
Yeah, and then I'll be able to describe it. Like, does he do the white makeup on his face? Does, I
don't think that would be considered whiteface, I think, because he's brown.
Yes, I didn't think about that. You know what?
So I think they stay away from that.
Does it work that way?
Well, he's a teacher, too, so I think he just avoids putting makeup on his face just for any confusion, because nowadays everybody's mad.
Interesting question. Is there anything you won't wear? Like I would say if you were a male black comedian, a dress is out. They don't like wearing dresses.
No, I'm fine with dresses.
So anything you'll wear, you'll wear anything.
But I do like.
Is there anything off the table as far as I don't want to do that? I don't want to put on makeup. I don't want to wear a wig. Is there anything?
No. Because
everything's on the table.
Because the thing, I want to go over the top. Because if I do it a little bit, then I stand out.
Well, over the top is Sylvester Stallone, and that's more like more like a muscly 18-wheeler driver.
If I just show up, black pants, black shirt, some eyeliner, people are gonna be like, come on, you didn't even try. Yeah, like you didn't, so I have to do
okay, I got your outfit.
Cod piece.
You do leather pants.
And I'm like, I'll do full pierce. Like I'll pierce my face.
You do
for real.
Okay, you do vinyl pants. Okay. Then you do one of those fishnet Hardy Boys shirts.
Yeah, fishnet.
Yeah, fishnet shirt. Then you do white makeup face.
Yeah.
And then you long black wig.
Okay, I gotta go long black.
Swedish metal goth.
Okay, all right. I like that.
And that'll look dramatic.
Okay,
and long devil goatee. Stick on long devil goatee.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I grow that?
Yeah, no, we'll just stick. We'll put some spirit gum on there.
Yeah.
Are you excited about this?
No, not at all.
Is Crystal excited about it?
Oh, super excited. She sends me pictures of clothes.
What is she gonna wear?
I have no idea. Don't care. And then that makes me mad. I'm like, come on. And then I'm like, one of my sons is going to end up like me.
Now, I did hear something about this party that you're kind of leaving out that my wife told me, and she clarified it with Andres in the WhatsApp. It is known that this party, if you do not dress up, you are not allowed inside.
No, I know. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Andrew's
no,
like, no, that's not the case. That's not the case. You'll let people in. And he's like, no. If you don't dress goth, you're not at the party. You're not allowed in.
But by the way, I'll get in. Who's gonna? You're gonna let?
No, he said no. He said you're not allowed in.
I'll be screaming outside of the
breaking the window.
I'll be like, TC's out here, wants to see his friends.
He's throwing a fit.
Yeah. Like, come on, just let me sit over in the corner.
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to dress up. I'm going to do the whole thing.
Okay.
And
we'll see.
And I'll try to. Enjoy it or whatever that means.
I'll try to, as you say, enjoy it.
I'm just standing around. Look at this. We're all dressed stupid.
I'm dressed up. So are you. All right.
It's bringing joy.
It's a waste of time.
Right.
Joy, three joys.
You happy right now? Or are you just drunk like normal? Or you all just drunk? That's all this we're doing, right?
We're all just drunk, right? All right, we shut her down.
Yeah. Are we doing it? If we're gonna actually go and do some adult games or something, then I'm like,
are we gonna swing or can I take my makeup off? Right?
Yeah.
Look, I have on a see-through fishnet shirt.
Yeah.
Are we going to at least do some soft swinging, or do I need to go? I'll just go to bed.
Okay, let me bitch for a second.
Yeah, please.
Again, because I've been going to my friends' get-togethers for 25 years.
No swinging?
And nothing.
The last time we were kidsless, I asked your wife to expose her breasts to me, and I got turned down. So I'm all for it.
And all we do is we pick a house, and then we go there.
And then Andres plays the same songs we've heard.
Yeah. And then we all just get drunk.
Yeah, and complain about our family.
And then just the small talk, and then just catch up, and we just get
and you're done with that.
Annihilated drunk, and then we leave. And that's it.
And you're done with that.
Well, I'm just saying, if that's all we're going to do, just dress in a fishnet stocking, then what are we doing all this for?
Right.
Like, we're going to do something. Yeah, got to do something else.
Swinging. So you're requesting soft swinging.
What's just something?
Like a kiss?
I don't know.
Like a make out with someone else's wife?
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, I just want to do something abnormal.
What's the least step up you would take?
I mean, at this point...
spin the bottle? A little spin the bottle action?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind kissing some of my friends' wives.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I thought about that. I don't want to have sex with my friends' wives, but I wouldn't mind trying to lay a really passionate kiss on them and then pulling back and looking into their eyes and seeing if I wowed them a little bit.
As all my other friends watch.
Yeah. And then I look at all of them in the eye.
Yeah, and they're filming
and I'm talking girls and guys. I'll kiss all the dudes and I'll kiss all the girls.
Yeah. And then I think to myself, like, Crystal's never going to let me live this down.
Yeah, I better make this one good.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get to do this again.
She's going to bring this up every day for years. Probably not even worth it.
I dress like a goth.
I don't even want kissing. It does nothing for me. Zero.